What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. It's been a minute. I've been away on vacation, but don't worry, I haven't stopped watching movies or series, and I can't wait to get caught up on a number of things. But today, I want to talk about M3GAN 2.0. It's so funny because I was looking back through my channel a couple of years ago, and I did put out a review for M3GAN. I'll link that in the description. So let's get into M3GAN 2.0. Blumhouse is back with the sequel, and it does follow the 2-year time period gap. So this movie takes place 2 years after M3GAN's rampage of everything that happens, but now we're dealing with a whole new AI entity called Amelia. This is from some tech guru that found the technology or the code base of M3GAN, stole it, and has built a whole new AI system that's supposed to be like this military grade. Now the military has it, and they're sending Amelia out on missions, and things just go chaotic from there. So we'll get into all the pros and cons here in just a bit. If you're new to the channel, welcome. My name's Luke. I love talking about movies, so be sure to subscribe and like. It helps the channel out so much. So let's get into the pros of M3GAN 2.0. So I enjoy that they bring back all of the original cast. It's great to see all of these people come back. We have Gemma, Allison Williams playing Gemma. We have Violet McGraw back as Katie. You know, our main two leads that we're following and catching up to what's been going on in their lives after these 2 years. This movie definitely focuses a lot on AI, and that is one of the things I really appreciated with it. If you look in the world today with AI, I mean, things are moving so rapidly fast. There's so many AI tools out there that we have access to that we can use, and I think this movie definitely hones into that. It's just how fast AI is moving and just the capabilities of it, and really getting to the ethics, right? It's like, what are we using AI for? Are we using it for good things, for bad things? I'm sure, you know, in our lifetime, we're going to see a mixture of both, unfortunately, but I hope that everyone uses AI for good, because I think the AI tools that we have access to are incredible, and we should use it more of an asset and an assistance to us to help us go about our days better. But we have Ivana Sakno, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, and maybe mispronouncing that. She is in as Amelia, which is the new threat that we have here. But we'll get into a little bit more of her character in a bit. But other than these things, you know, that's really the core of the pros that I enjoyed. I liked getting these characters back, having that chemistry come back, having M3GAN come back, and really what they're focused on when it comes to AI. It is AI heavy, but I think the underlying themes that they're going for worked. Now, getting into more of the negatives, it's really just the execution of everything. If you look at the first M3GAN movie, it did lean more towards a horror movie with AI, with, you know, AI and AI robots. This one leans a little bit more into the action adventure, which some may enjoy. Let's just, you know, to get around it, this movie definitely felt like a Terminator movie. And I think a lot of what you see in this movie, you can definitely tell that they're pulling from other movies, being that it be like Terminator, or even a lot of newer, like even with like the new Mission Impossible, that dealing with its own AI and technology. There's a lot of moments in this where I'm just like, I've seen this before. I recently saw these moments in other movies. Like, it didn't feel new. It didn't feel fresh. It felt like, let's just take all of these various ideas or things that we've seen, but try to make it a little bit more modern in terms of, you know, the AI focus of today. And I just wish they could have executed something a little bit better, a little bit more original, and maybe leaned more into the horror side of things that they were going with the first movie. There was rumors about doing a M3GAN versus Chucky movie. I think that would be incredible. It's something I would love to see them pull off if they could, you know, come to agreement or come with a script that someone would want to pick up and direct. I think that could be very entertaining and kind of lean more into the horror sides of the Chucky side of things. But look, even with Chucky in this movie, I mean, this is a ridiculous movie, and it knows it's ridiculous, and it leans into that. And I'm glad that it does, because it does kind of add that, entertainment factor. I mean, this is a movie you just turn off your brain and you go get a bag of popcorn and watch. But beyond that, I don't know. I feel like this is a franchise that's going to keep going, especially going with the modern day and what we're going to see with AI over the next 5 or so years. I'm just wondering, is there a stopping point to this? Because I would expect that we're going to get another M3GAN movie within the next 2 or 3 years, pending how this does in the box office. And I'm very curious to see how this will do, because to me, this felt like a little bit of a step back from the first M3GAN movie, mostly just due to how predictable it is, how much of these action sequences you see within the trailer, how just goofy it is and doesn't lean into more of the Blumhouse horror side of things that we got from the first M3GAN movie. And yeah, it sucks, because this felt to me like more of something that could have gone straight to a streaming service versus theater. But I'm sure a lot of this was banking on how the first one did in the box office and hoping this one would do just as well. But I would say wait for this to go on streaming. I didn't think this movie was funny by any means. I didn't find the jokes that would land. Like I said, I found this very predictable. It's like easy to pick out like who's doing what and what's about to happen, and it's just a lot of just action sequences that it feels like we've seen before over and over again. So I hate to say that M3GAN 2.0 just didn't live up to my expectations. If you saw M3GAN 2.0, what did you think? Let's talk about it in the comments. Were you a fan of the first one? Again, I'll link that review in the description, because it is one I enjoyed. It's one I don't mind revisiting from time to time. I think there was something very clever about it and what they were doing, and I wish they leaned more into that with this one. So that's my review for M3GAN 2.0. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you're new here, be sure to subscribe to the channel, like this video. It helps out so much. You can follow me on Letterboxd and all my socials. Those will be linked below. I also have a podcast where I talk about Marvel. We're about to get into the first 3 episodes of Ironheart, so that'll be dropping later this weekend, upcoming weekend. But I'll be back with some more reviews. I've got to see 28 Years Later. I saw F1 as well, Materialist, so I'll be talking about those on the channel very, very soon. All right, hope everyone has a great week, rest of the week, great weekend. We'll see you soon.